What up, Dokkanners? Big news coming out of JP Dokkan. Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku is confirmed to be the Dokkan Festival LR coming up for the Tanabata celebration. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the timeline shapes out for both JP and Global. We're going to talk about an upcoming live stream event for this big news, and we're going to talk about and speculate as far as what the celebration could look like. So that being said, let's jump in. Let's start with the live stream. There's going to be a live stream going over all of this content that's going to be coming up for the JP side of the game. Yeah, I'm a Global main channel, but still I like to talk about JP Dokkan, especially for the major celebrations like this. And if there's going to be a live stream, I'm going to react to it. So make sure you guys tune in. June 29th at 4 a.m. Oh my God. 4 a.m. Good Lord. There, you know what? There's a good chance. No, there's not a good chance. I'm going to say there's like a 10% chance I just sleep right through it. I really hope that doesn't happen because that is a horrendous time for me. That's even a great time for East Coast. You guys get to wake up at the crack of dawn. You get to wake up to this news if you're a JP player living in the East Coast. In Europe, this will be in the afternoon, early evening. In Asia, it'll probably be nighttime-ish. But yeah, this is big news. This is big news. So we will be reacting to this one together. I will put a link to this stream in the description or in the pinned comment for you guys to go check out. Bookmark it. Feel free. But now let's talk about the bigger details in here. So this is obviously well, not obvious. You can't read Japanese, but this translates to basically everyone lend me your energy. This is the moment where Goku is surrounded by, friends and family, powering up to take on Baby for one last showdown. This is while Oob is giving Baby massive indigestion. A very graphic moment, honestly. I mean, I don't feel any sympathy for Baby Vegeta. I do feel bad for Vegeta though, because he is also like taking all of this pain. That moment is so crazy. But anyway, that is what they're basically referencing here. Baby Saga is going to be represented finally. So in terms of what this unit could look like in terms of a name, I'm going to go ahead and guess it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Full Power. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of intro animations, I really hope we get this. This is the best, most primal, most raw form of a Saiyan transformation you could ever see. I think this is the greatest Saiyan form in existence because I think it is the perfect fusion of the primal form mixed with the finesse of the human physique, right? I think this is what a Saiyan warrior looks like, and I want this to be represented very well. A Dokkan Festival Tanabata LR, they will do it justice. I know it. So now let's jump in and let's talk about what the leader skill could look like. Now, in terms of typing, I just put int because, there's no int unit here, either for Super Saiyan 4 or Full Power. I think an int unit makes sense in that regard. I wouldn't want an int unit unless, its passive is predicated on some sort of a dodge factor. So, because int units are generally plagued with that base 5 dodge, which kind of just takes away from their other hidden potentials. So we'll have to wait and see what the unit does. But if anything, consider my prediction as a deconfirmation. I'm almost always wrong. So anytime I make predictions, it's usually not that. So, maybe this is a good thing. I threw this leader skill on in like 5 seconds. This is just a placeholder. I really didn't think much of it. The only thing that I could really think of is that Baby Saga needs to be in here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think the typing could be for this unit, what the name could be, and what the leader skill could look like. Would Baby Saga occupy one of the primary slots? I think it could. I think it shouldn't, because the category is still developing. It's sort of like Saiyan Saga. I guess in that regard, it should be in the primary slot because like Saiyan Saga, we've been slowly, incrementally getting more units. And with it, the category becomes stronger. So maybe Baby Saga should be in this primary slot here, but I just put Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, whatever. Additional stats plus 30 for Baby Saga, final trump card. And, let me know your guesses in the comments down below. Your guess is as good as mine. We will find out more, obviously, in the next few days. Because the live stream is going to be happening on the 29th, I don't imagine they're going to do a data download before that. Global is usually the one that spills the beans on this sort of thing. JP isn't really known for doing stupid things like that. So I don't imagine they will go over or give a data download. They might do a Twitter reveal, maybe? But that also kind of defeats the purpose of this. So I don't know what their plan is. But since this is dropping on the 29th, that's basically like a day before the banner releases. Now, let's actually talk about the banner's release. The banner's release is going to be on the 30th of June, most likely. And the past 2 years are a very nice indication for how good the unit is going to be. Looking back in 2021, LR Tech Gogeta was the banner that released for Tanabata. This ultimately dropped on Global at the end of October into early November. Let me actually show you the parallel here for JP and Global. So let's go back to year 6. JP got the celebration end of June into end of July. Global got it at the end of October into the middle of November, right before Dragon Ball Heroes. This was the part 1, Gogeta. Part 2 was supposed to be LR Janemba, but we didn't get that. We got some duty trash banner, filler banner. And then Janemba ended up debuting in Happy New Year Part 2 going into 2022. So that is how it happened for year 6. Now, year 7, it's worth noting these 2 separate years because things got very chaotic during year 7. So it could very well happen again on global. I don't think it will, but it could happen. So I just need to point it out here. For global and JP's Tanabata. JP's Tanabata dropped during the end of June into the end of July. Global, you would think would also be at the end of October into mid-November, right? Nope. It ended up being in a different time slot because in the thank you celebration in year 7, it didn't end up being the Tanabata LR. It ended up being the Resurrection of Blues, who just so happened to drop before the Tanabata. So if we look at the timeline here, Turles was the last Dokkan Festival to drop before the Tanabata LR. So if we were to follow the year 6 blueprint, then Global would receive the Tanabata LR at the end of October into early November. If we follow the year 7 blueprint, then Turles will be dropping as the Dokkan thank you celebration at the early November slot. I personally don't think Turles will be dropping as a thank you reward or thank you celebration. I think Turles will ultimately end up being a pre-winter, pre-holiday celebration unit, and I think Global will be getting the Tanabata LR during the November slot. That's my opinion. That's my guess. We will have to obviously wait and find out. Global Dokkan likes to pull a fast one on us constantly, so we'll have to wait and see. But that is basically how the timeline is set to possibly happen for these 2 versions. Now let's go back to speculating on the rest of the celebration here. So this is my type and my leader skill. For the banner unit, I think we can all agree Piccolo GT is a fantastic option. I don't know if many people may have necessarily thought about this, but the reason why I think it is because number 1, give me more Namekians. Let's retroactively strengthen that category. Number 2, this is the iconic end of one of the biggest characters in the entire Dragon Ball timeline. This is the end of Piccolo. This is the final, I think this is the final time you ever see Piccolo, like in the actual context of the universe in real time. After this, he's gone. Actually, that's not true. You see him one more time when Goku says goodbye. Other than that, I think that's it. This is Piccolo's end. He says goodbye to Goku. He says goodbye to Gohan. A very emotional moment. I would love for this Piccolo to receive a banner unit just to add more to the Namekian's depth. Now, if we look at Baby Saga as a whole, not a big category overall. Like Saiyan Saga, it's still developing. So, you know, in the future, if they were to drop more of these, maybe more free-to-plays, this could end up just being a very big free-to-play category. Baby Bulma, Baby Videl. Maybe these units will also drop with maybe some sort of an update to the story event that gives us these characters. Infected, or what is it called? Infected or Possessed? Possessed Gohan, Possessed Goten, Possessed Trunks. All of these guys, maybe they just drop more of these. Give us Baby Bulma, Videl, Dende, more Namekians, please. Old Hercule, he's not possessed. Super Saiyan 4 full power, maybe a Baby Vegeta 1, you know? So there's a lot of options still for Baby Saga to, you know, fully flesh out the category. So I think that this is going to be a nice start. I do want this guy, Maju, to get a Dokkan Fest at some point. Dokkan Fest, Baby Vegeta deserves one as well. I know a lot of people are kind of, I don't know if a lot of people, but I know some people are kind of like, Goku's great and all, but with all the Gokus lately, can we get a Baby Vegeta? I get it. And to them, I just say, this is the first time we're really diving into the celebration or the arc of the Baby Saga. I think marketing it with a Goku is the right choice first, because that establishes that, okay, Goku plays a big part in this, which shouldn't come as a shocker because, I mean, Goku's the main character, so it should make sense. But like, you know, if Goku debuts as the new category lead for that saga, then you know people are going to want to summon because, you know, more often than not, people are bigger Goku fans than they are Vegeta fans. I hate to admit it, but, you know, there's a lot more Goku fans out there. That's just what it is. It's business, man. So I think eventually this guy will receive a Dokkan Festival unit. I think for now, he might end up being the Part 2 LR. Is that going to be a Carnival LR or a Legendary Summon? We'll have to wait and see. But this is the category that I envisioned so far. As far as an EZA is concerned, in my opinion, any GT unit is in play. Anybody is in play. I'm not greedy. As long as GT just gets more hype, I'm all for it. In fact, let's actually just see how many GT options we've got here. So let's go to GT. There's the GT link. I mean, obviously, I would want Baby Vegeta to get an EZA, so hopefully he does. But any GT unit will do. Super Saiyan 3 right here. You know, give me like Street Vegeta, like Super Saiyan 3. I call him Street Vegeta because he's just wearing jeans. All right, I like calling it that. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta getting an EZA would be cool. He would be awesome getting an EZA. Any of those guys would be great. Maybe some villains. Maybe give I don't know, maybe we bring back the Super 17 story event where the Underworld Frieza and Cell also get TURs and maybe they get EZAs. I mean, whatever you want to do with GT, by all means, go for it, Dokkan. Like, give us anything and everything as EZAs. I don't know. Give us the Legion of Shadow Dragons EZA. Just randomly jump the gun and give us this. I'm totally fine with anything. And then as far as event updates, I would imagine they will most definitely do something with these two, give more stages, maybe do perhaps a Dragon Ball story event or something like that to revamp and, you know, provide more stones and context for the events and whatnot. I am just overall very excited for this. I cannot wait to see what they do. The announcements will most likely be taking place for the first time here, so make sure you guys tune in. I will be going live. I will be doing rough translations. I am not at Garesh's level or Minato's, but I will have a relatively decent, hopefully a relatively decent, passable translation for the stuff. But honestly, I mean, we're just going to sit there and watch the animations. That's the main thing, right? So hopefully you guys tune in and join me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Baby Saga Goku receiving the Dokkan Festival Tanabata announcement. Does this excite you? Does this bum you out? What are your thoughts on underrepresented arcs receiving more shine with these upcoming celebrations, even if it means Goku as the debut unit? What are your thoughts on potential EZAs, leader skills, typings, you name it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.